sally port, so it's a covered area. So presumably he will enter through there, which means we may not see him physically get out of the vehicle. But we'll have to see in terms of how this goes.
Rachel, can I say something about his pathetic email?
Yes.
It's not an innocent man walking into jail. It depends on the forum. That's a fundraising pitch to pay for the gas to get that campaign grifter plane home. He is not denying the conduct. He does not deny the greatness of January 6th. I mean, this is about exploiting and endangering his own base of support. It's about using them to pay for a defense for crimes.
It's a very sad day for America. This should never happen. If you challenge an election, you should be able to challenge an election. I thought the election was a rigged election, a stolen election, and I should have every right to do that. As you know, you have many people that you've been watching over the years do the same thing, whether it's Hillary Clinton or Stacey Abrams or many others. When you have that great freedom to challenge, you have to be able to, otherwise you're going to have very dishonest elections. What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. And everybody knows it. I've never had such support. And that goes with the other ones, too. What they're doing is election interference. They're trying to interfere with an election. There's never been anything like it in our country before. This is their way of campaigning. And this is one instance, but you have three other instances. It's election interference. So I want to thank you for being here. We did nothing wrong at all. And we have every right, every single right, to challenge an election that we think is dishonest, that we think it's very dishonest. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you very much.
All right, there you have the scenario, 40 points on top in the Republican field and crushing Biden by about 7 points in the latest poll. How are you sleeping, by the way? In your book a long time ago, you said you slept 4 hours a night. Are you still a 4-hour-a-night guy? What you got a routine when it comes to that?
No, but more or less. But I do sleep soundly, and I don't let it bother me because it is what it is. It's a horrible thing, and really it helps that when you have poll numbers like this, that means the people understand it. But you mentioned something.
Right. Well, Jake, the former president's team had actually discussed what they wanted that mugshot to look like prior to him going to the Fulton County Jail and taking it. And the former president himself ultimately decided that he wanted to look, quote, defiant. That is something that his advisors have told me. And he chose purposefully not to smile. Now, of course, you can tell that the former president and his team are taking a lot of attention to this mugshot. They're sharing it. The former president just rejoined Twitter, also recently rebranded as X, to share that mugshot. And I think you can expect them to fundraise off of it, as they have fundraised off a fake mugshot in the past. And so
It's like, do they actually measure him? Do they put him on a scale? It's not like going to the veterinarian. They do not actually make you stand on the scale. But he's listed as a white male. His hair color is listed as blonde or strawberry.
Is that a nice way to say orange?
Blonde or strawberry. His eye color is listed as blue. His height is listed as 6'3", and his weight is listed
175.
215.
6'3", 215, people pointed out as the exact dimensions of Lamar Jackson, the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know if the control room has a Lamar Jackson.
I mean, the resemblance is uncanny, Chris, and if that's what you're trying to say, I think.
Pod. He's in a pod.
I feel like an hour and 20 minutes ago, I said the whole thing is a sham. The whole thing, up to the weight. And I believe 24 hours ago,
up to the height.
When we were together, I said, I bet he's not at the debate because he's fasting. Now, even if he fasted, there's no way. And Mark Meadows had to also self-report his height and weight. He clocked in at 240.
Honestly.
There's no way Trump is 25 pounds lighter than Meadows.
He's like doubting Ozempic.
I'm not even going to front.
100%.
Absolutely.
But you do something that doesn't become a segment. It's ridiculous.
Do we know who entered the hair color? Is that Donald Trump? Or is that a legal description of the hair color?
I've never seen in a government document, like buying a fishing license or something, you have to there's drop-down menus of things to choose between. I've never seen strawberry as an option, but hold on.